Hi guys, so I am back with a really big Christmas, holiday, winter candle haul. They just put these out, they are testing now, and I went and I grabbed some and I'm going to share them with you guys. As always, I've started posting these on Instagram, so if you don't follow me on Instagram, I do recommend that you do because I always go there first, post stuff there first. And if it's something that I don't purchase and I get a picture of it, I always post it there too. So, you know, something I didn't necessarily buy that I don't share on here, I might post on there, and so on. So I do recommend that you follow me there. And of course, Facebook or Twitter, because I do link, you know, my Instagram photos to those accounts. So all of that information is listed below. And yeah, I'm just going to get started. It's kind of crazy, right? I mean, we're really not even like truly into fall yet, or like some of the fall stuff is just now came out, the Halloween stuff, and they've already like holiday, Christmas, let's go, which is exciting. They kind of do rush the seasons pretty quickly, but still I know a lot of people, including myself, get very excited about these candles. So let's just jump right into it. Don't know what the collection names are, so for just sort of dividing them up, I'm doing the ones with this sort of like star, snowflake type lid first. And this one is Winter Mint and Spruce. It's very pretty. I love that it's got like the glitter in the label. I think it's just really, really pretty. Love a lot of the labels this year. The notes in this are sugared spruce, crisp winter mint, green pine, and frosted lavender. This one to me sort of smells like a very like low-key twisted peppermint. It's not as strong or overbearing. It's definitely not really got a vanilla marshmallow like scent to it, but it's like a really low-key twisted peppermint. It's very nice. I really like it. I feel like it's just a very softer mint fragrance. I like this one. If you like twisted peppermint, I think you would like this one too. However, again, it is, you know, it's several notches down as far as the strength goes. But I don't know, this one's very like calm and soothing to me when I smell it. And I feel like this is one you would burn like, I don't know, like when you didn't feel that good. I just feel like it's just comforting. I don't know, I really like this one. This was one of my favorites in this snowflake star lid collection. The next one is a return, which is vanilla snowflake. And again, love the packaging on this one too. And it does have the glitter, like, you know, like sheen to it as well. The scent description reads, creamy vanilla, iced fir, wintry mint, and coconut flakes. This one, I mean, they've done it, you know, a few years now, and it smells, you know, coconut and vanilla, really. That's really all it is. It's vanilla and coconut mixed together. It's a good one. But again, if you've stocked up on it in the past, or you've tried it in the past and you didn't like it, then there's no need to worry about it this year. The next one, again, is a return, and that's Cinnamon Caramel Swirl. And the scent description, the scent description is addictive caramel, ground cinnamon, rich brown sugar, and creamy vanilla. This to me is one of the absolute sweetest fragrances they make. It's so creamy, it's so sweet, it's so strong. I actually have this fragrance in the Scent Portable in my vehicle right now, and you can totally like smell it. It's so strong. I love it. If you like sweetie, if you like very sweet, very strong, sweet, if you have a really, really big sweet tooth like I do, you will love this one. If you've not tried it, definitely recommend it. The next one is also a return, which is Sweater Weather, which they've done so many times in so many different packagings. But I really like this one. I love the color of the wax. I think that's the most like beautiful like shade of purple. And then like there's the label. It's got the little mittens on it. Super cute. But I don't know, I just love this color of wax. I think that's gorgeous. The notes in this are fresh sage, juniper berry, aromatic eucalyptus, and fresh wood. I love Sweater Weather. I don't care if they put it out in the fall, if they put it out in the winter, if they just have it all year long. It's just a really nice, fresh and clean feel. It's very like, it's got like this cooling sensation. I feel like when I smell it, I feel like, you know, it's like cooling you down. Like it's just a really like icy cool, not minty, but like icy cool fragrance. Like I just really like it. So if you've not tried it, definitely do. The next one is Holiday Sparkle. And the notes in this are bright sparkling water, sugared citrus, wintertime jasmine, and creamy sandalwood. This one, I feel like you really get that jasmine note. It's almost like a really like jasmine-y like laundry detergent, or like sort of a soft like pretty perfume, maybe like a nice fabric softener. I don't know. It's good. It's very clean. It's like pretty. It's like laundry. It's like laundry in a jar, fresh laundry in a jar, like jasmine. It's just really nice. It's not one that I would personally stock up on. I don't think it's good enough to like go buy 10 and like hoard it, but I don't know. It's kind of different. As far as like those like really nice like laundry type smelling fragrances, I don't feel like I've really smelled one like this. It's nice, but it's not one that I would stock up on. The next one is Chestnut and Birch. Again, I love the packaging. The notes in this are roasted chestnut, caramel sea salt, fireside woods, and birch bark. This one, I honestly get that sea salt. It's not super sweet. It's definitely not super sweet at all. But it's got just enough of that caramel in it to make it like a nice mix of like that nutty, woodsy sweetness. When I saw this one, I thought, oh, I'm not gonna like that one. It's chestnut and birch. I'm not gonna like it. But I actually do like it. So I recommend trying this one out if it does make it past test, because it's actually pretty nice. And I don't know, like sometimes the ones that you think you're not gonna like surprise you, so it's just kind of nice. The next one is Winter Rose. And the notes in it are soft rose petal, pink peppercorn, white cedarwood, and luxe sandalwood. This one reminds me of like that Miss Dior blooming bouquet, I think. What is it? Blooming bouquet perfume. That's what it reminds me of. It's just a very floral, rose scented fragrance. I don't really get like why it's a holiday fragrance, Christmas fragrance. It's, you know, it's rose. Like I don't get it. It's not. I don't like smell it and think, oh, that's Christmas time. You know, like I don't get why it's really out right now. However, it does remind me of that perfume, if you've not smelled it, the Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. It's a really nice, light, floral, feminine fragrance, so definitely check it out. But that's what this reminds me of. If you like that perfume, I think you'll like that one. The next one is Cinnamon Pinecone. And the notes in it are cinnamon bark, fresh pine, aromatic cedar, and juniper. This one's definitely, it's not really heavy on the cinnamon. It's not very spicy. It's definitely like just a pinch of cinnamon that you pick up. But it's definitely more woodsy, more outdoorsy. It's a little bit more, I think, masculine. You know, as far as like, I think, you know, more outdoorsy fragrances, you know, are more like manly. But yeah, you definitely get a pinch of cinnamon with that really outdoorsy feel. I like it. It's kind of just different for me because I really like food scents. I really like those sweet scents. So these just kind of are nice for me sometimes to switch it up. The next one is Berry Vanilla Bean. Again, I love this shade of purple. It's a little darker on camera than what it is in like real life, but it's just so pretty. The notes in it are winter berries, ruby red pomegranate, lush vanilla bean, and a twist of mandarin. There is something, and I don't know what in the heck it is, but there is something that I eat or that I smell, or I don't know, that this reminds me of, but I cannot for the life of me put my finger on it. So if you guys are getting these, like if you're able to get the test scents and you're smelling this, if you know what it is, please comment below because it's driving me crazy. I know this smells exactly like something that I eat or that I smell, or I don't know, body wash, I don't know. But it's so good. I don't know what it is. It's definitely more like berry than it is vanilla. The vanilla bean just really like adds a nice touch to it though. It's something that we eat. It is. I don't know. I don't know if it's a slushie or a snow cone or something with marshmallows. It's like so many like good fragrances in this thing. I love it. Like I can't explain this one. It's just so good. I thought like when I seen it like berry, vanilla, because I'm not really a big fan of the berry fragrances, but this one is so good and it's killing me. Like I don't know what it is. So if you guys smell this one and you know what I'm talking about, like let me know. But yeah, pretty packaging and I love that one. So the next one is a repackage and that's Peach Bellini. And the notes in it are succulent white peach, sparkling prosecco, and sweet orange. This one's definitely a peach fragrance. I don't know why I grabbed this one. I guess I just wanted to get a picture of it. I was kind of just hurrying and like going down the row because this one's not ever one of my favorites, but if you like peach fragrances, you'll definitely, I think, like this one. However, I really think the packaging is very pretty. The next one is Champagne Toast. And the notes in it are glittering champagne, wild berries, and tangerine zest. This one to me smells like Sprite mixed with champagne. I always like this one. I think it's a really pretty, like, sort of, it's like an elegant fragrance. It's just different. I don't know. I like this one, and I'm glad that they brought it back. The next one is also a return, and that is Black Tie. And this one, of course, is very masculine. It smells just like cologne. If you love those cologne type fragrances, definitely check this one out. The notes in it are aromatic sage, dark tonka bean, and rich sandalwood. Smells like a very hot date. A very nice smelling man. The next one is Celebrate. And the notes in it are warm mulled apples, cinnamon stick, clove buds, and Christmas clementine. This one sort of reminds me of a sort of tweaked version of 'Tis the Season. I feel like you get the cinnamon and the apple note, and it does. It reminds me of a sort of tweaked version of 'Tis the Season. Very Christmas to me. I really like this one. Yeah, so Celebrate. I thought that one would be a repackage of like Holiday, which smells like those cinnamon red hots. But they have one that's like cinnamon and clove buds out, like in the White Barn collection. That's just like, you know, nothing fancy with the label or anything, and like regular lids. That one smells like red hots. I didn't get that one. The next one is a return, which is Fresh Sparkling Snow. And the notes in it are sparkling sugarberry, icy melon, and holiday pear. This one is very fruity smelling. To me, it's almost, I don't know. I feel like this one isn't very Christmassy. I just feel like it's very, I mean, it's so melony. Like I get that melon in it, and I just feel like it could almost be a springtime fragrance or a summertime fragrance more than like a winter fragrance. I don't know. I used to love Fresh Sparkling Snow, but I've kind of got away from it. And the next one is Holly Berry Balsam. And if you kind of remember Merry Mistletoe, which they had last year, was it last year or the year before? They brought it out in previous years, but then I think they had it last year or the year before. The notes in it are winter cranberry, snow-kissed citrus, and blue spruce and fir balsam. This one to me is like Christmas trees. It smells like a fresh Christmas tree. Like you're going to a Christmas tree farm to pick out a Christmas tree. That's what this one reminds me of, and I do like this one. So moving on to a collection that has Christmas trees on the lid. By the way, there's a couple more maybe in that collection that maybe I didn't get, that I know there's like Frosted Cranberry, which I don't know which collection these are in, but Frosted Cranberry, Mahogany Balsam, and spiced apple toddy. Those are a few that I didn't purchase. Okay, anyway, the ones with the Christmas trees on the lids. This one is maple cinnamon pancakes. The notes in it are warm maple syrup, fluffy buttermilk pancakes, and fresh ground cinnamon. Now, on Instagram, I describe this one as, I think it's not as strong on that syrupy note. Like, you know how pumpkin pecan waffles is very syrupy? This one is definitely not as strong on that, but you pick it up. And then it's not as sweet as like cinnamon caramel swirl. To me, it's like in the middle of those two. But I think you definitely do get like a little like bit of a hint of like Bisquick, you know, like Bisquick pancake mix or whatever. I really like this one, and I think for those of you who think cinnamon caramel is too sweet and pumpkin pecan waffles is too much, I think this is a nice like in the middle fragrance. The next one is hot cocoa and cream, and this one for me is probably my absolute favorite from all of the candles available. If you're a chocolate fan, then this will probably be your favorite too. The notes in it are decadent milk chocolate, fresh steamed milk, and mini marshmallows. This one smells exactly like a packet of like the Swiss Miss hot cocoa with marshmallows, like the, you know, the powdered little mix that you buy at the grocery store. It smells exactly like a pack of that with the marshmallows in it. Like, this is the perfect hot chocolate scent. And this one's going to be so nice for the winter time. Just very, very good. I love that one. That's probably the one that I would really stock up on that I love. The next one is a repackage, and that is Marshmallow Fireside. However, to me, this looks fireside-y to me. Like, I like the color of this jar and the way that it looks. The notes in it are toasted marshmallow, smoldering woods, fire-roasted vanilla, and crystallized amber. This one smells like you're toasting marshmallows over a fire. It's just a really classic Bath & Body Works scent. They come out with it in the fall, and now they're doing it in, you know, the winter, and I just highly recommend this one. Very classic, very nice. I love it. And then the next one is 'Tis the Season, which is obviously a return. The notes in it are red delicious apple, sweet cinnamon bark, and cedarwood. And like I said, this one evokes Christmas to me. It's Christmas time in a jar. I always love 'Tis the Season, and I highly recommend this one if you've never tried it. And then the next one is also a return, and that is flannel. I love, love, love this packaging of flannel. I love that bright blue. The notes in it are crisp winter air, bergamot, heirloom mahogany, and soft musk. Now, the original flannel, I absolutely adore. That one is probably my top favorite, like, men's cologne type smelling fragrance. I've said this like a million times in a million different videos. But this one that they came out with in the fall this year was tweaked, in my opinion. It smells different. There's just something there that's different about it. This one smells more like the original, but still not quite all the way there. So I think this one is better, and I do like this one. I wouldn't stock up on it just because I don't think it's the original, but it's still nice, and like I said, closer to the original than the one that came out in the fall is. But I like this one enough alone for the packaging because it's just a really gorgeous blue. Sort of reminds me of like winter and snow and ice, and I just like that one. The next one is Spiced Gingerbread. And the notes in it are spiced gingerbread, wow, did not see that note coming, vanilla icing, sparkling cinnamon sugar, fresh ground nutmeg. Okay, this is your good, like, yummy gingerbread scent. I mean, there's nothing complicated about it. It's just if you like gingerbread, you will like this one. So yeah, hopefully that one goes through for the ones of you who really like gingerbread. The next one is Twisted Peppermint, which is obviously a return. The notes in it are cool peppermint, sugared snow, vanilla buttercream, fresh balsam, and a hint of musk. Obviously, Twisted Peppermint is one of those very strong smelling peppermint, like cool peppermint, vanilla type fragrances. And I feel like this is one if you're sick, if you got sinus issues, you got a cold, I feel like this is one you could burn and it will help clean you out. Like, it's just a very strong fragrance. The next one is also a return, which is Winter Candy Apple. And the notes in it are red apple, candied orange, maple leaf, fresh cinnamon, and winter rose petals. I don't think I have to describe winter candy apple. Everybody knows what it's like by this point. I noticed that I didn't see vanilla bean Noel, which was odd. I thought, you know, they got all, I don't know, I thought they have all of these, you know, and I don't know. But yeah, winter candy apple. The only thing I don't like about winter candy apple in the candle is that it tends to be on the lighter side. So it's one of those you really got to use in a smaller room, but rather than that, I really like the scent of it. The next one is snowflakes and citrus. The notes in it are frozen lemon peel, fresh squeezed tangerine, white winter mango, sugared snow crystals. This one to me is very fruity. It's very citrusy. It doesn't remind me much of winter at all. I think it's almost too fruity, and it should be more of a springtime or summertime fragrance. Because when I just sniff it, I just don't think, it smells good. I like the fragrance, but when I smell it, I don't think, you know, it's winter. So, you know, pretty packaging, love the color of blue. But for me, it just doesn't scream winter, so for that reason, I wouldn't you know, stock up on it. But yeah. So the last 4 that I got are from the White Barn collection. They just have plain lids, nothing special. And the first one that I got was Merry Cookie. And of course they've done this in years past. It just smells very, you know, like buttercream, vanilla buttercream. The notes in it are fresh baked cookies, sparkling sugar crystals, and Tahitian vanilla. Not a big fan of the color. I don't like when they do it in this color because it tends I know I had an older one that turns colors. It turned from ivory colored wax to yellow, and it just looked really gross. So I wish they would have done that one differently. The next one is a favorite of mine, and that is sparkling icicles. The notes in it are glittering ice, fresh bergamot sprigs, bright holiday greenery. I love sparkling icicles. Again, it's sort of masculine. It's got that cologne type scent to it, but at the same time, it's almost like a very cold winter day. It's snowing and there's icicles outside, and it's a very winter fragrance. I love it. Definitely recommend it if you've never tried that one. The next one is a return, and that is peppermint marshmallow. Look at my label here. It's way off. They put it way up here. It should be down here some. The notes in it are crushed peppermint, homemade marshmallow, and confectioner's sugar. This one is so good. This is one of my absolute favorites. I'm so glad they brought that back this year. And last year, it was joy, peppermint marshmallow. I much prefer this packaging in the pink jar. It's just it's much more pretty this way, I think. But this one is peppermint and marshmallow. There's really nothing, you know, crazy about it. It's just good. Good, good, good. And then the last one that I got was vanilla balsam. And the notes in it are balsam fir branches, frosted vanilla, snow-capped pine, and fresh cut cedar wood. And this one's taking the original fresh balsam, which smells outdoorsy, smells like trees. It just smells, you know, it's very outdoorsy. And adding a touch of vanilla to it. And for some reason, that touch of vanilla just makes it good. I'm not a big fan of fresh balsam on its own, but when they added this vanilla to it, I think it just gave it a little something extra that makes it a little sweet and not too outdoorsy, and it's just the perfect mix of the fresh balsam and that vanilla note, and I really like it. And yeah, guys, that is all that I have to share. There were a couple, like I said, a couple I didn't get. There was mahogany balsam, which they had out last year, which was a good one. Spiced apple toddy, I'm not a big fan of that one. They've done it before. And then the frosted cranberry, they keep doing that one, and I never ever jump on the wagon with that one. I just never like that one. There's sparkling woods, I think. I didn't see that one. I might have skipped over it, but I think there's a sparkling woods, and then evergreen, which they've done again and again, and I just never ever cared for evergreen either. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And yeah, as I said before, make sure to follow me on Instagram. As always, I do post everything there first before I ever do a video or anything like that. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a good day. It's Friday, so I hope you all have a good weekend. And yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.